My name is Ben Willis. I'm an artist, a teacher, a documentary filmmaker, and I've been an advocate on many local issues impacting Connecticut. I think what's made me stand out over the years as an educator and community builder is just my passion for what I do and the wide range and diversity of the types of students, organizations, and individuals that I've worked with.
We have a mic for your camera, which you definitely need.
I've created roughly around 75 to 80 short documentaries with high school students across the state. I decided rather than sending a link to just one of these films, I would make a little clip show, because my work is not just about the final product. It's about the process that the students go through as they reach out to and connect with their community. First up is a video we made in collaboration with the Upper Housatonic Valley National Heritage Area. This project began with myself and a group of my summer interns as we began to work through exactly how we were going to proceed as filmmakers during this COVID summer.
In Lakeville, Connecticut, there are 17 forgotten parks, gifts from various industrialists to the town, a legacy of the region's once flourishing iron industry. With no legal requirement to maintain them, many of the parks have become overrun with invasive species.
I am Tom Zetterstrom from Canaan. I am a child of the 70s. I am an environmental activism proponent since then, fighting major environmental battles in Northwest Connecticut over the decades. The concept of nature takes care of itself no longer applies in the presence of invasives. It's a total game changer in the natural world. Now, human management intervention is required to retain balance in the ecosystem.
As Tom has pointed out, invasive species means that the land can no longer take care of itself. If we want to preserve these open spaces, we have to be involved and work for it.
The next clip we'll look at is part of a year-long project that my students began last fall. The current cut of the film was a finalist for the Democracy 2020 Youth Film Challenge. The film follows the story of a local man who was detained by ICE a year before the COVID-19 pandemic and was held right through this summer. He left behind his wife and 3 children, one of whom struggled with a disability.
In the last days of post-production, we received an email letting us know that something momentous had happened.
She says, "Oh, Leslie is coming to pick you up." And I got pretty happy and excited. I start to cry in there and I go like, okay. And it was very painful too for my kids, see me or when they saw me there at court with chains in my arms again and my wrists and my ankles. It was devastating for them. My name is Constantino Santiago. I've been living here in Kent, Connecticut for 22 years. I came from Mexico with my wife Norma. We have 3 kids here in Kent, and we love Kent. It's a beautiful town. I thank all the people here in Kent who support me.
My work has taken me across the state of Connecticut. I've worked with students in the northwest corner of the state, but also students from Hartford, Bridgeport, Stamford, and Norwalk. This next film was part of a series that we began in 2015, was telling stories from people in the community who had been adversely affected by the cash bail system.
Obviously, we freeze, they beat him, and they pick us up. The bars itself, for someone that never been in prison or in that realm, just the bars itself and the cold floors, and when the gate shuts, it's very frightening and scary.
You mean that it's unjust to hold somebody in jail pending a case, then I suppose we would never hold anybody in jail.
Every one of these projects challenge students to get out of their comfort zone and engage with their communities. My goal is to help them become more engaged citizens, while at the same time finding ways to help local organizations and individuals in need.